Friend of the family, are you?
Oh, I've known them for a long time.
Ah, well, let's not keep Mrs. Donovan waiting. I'm sure she's very anxious to keep in touch.
How's Dory, dear? Keeping busy?
Oh, you know Dory. A finger in every pie. Couldn't stop talking about the new supermarket that's opened up. Came home with enough goodies to keep the family going for weeks.
Oh, she always was a good little manager and always did love the big shops.
You needn't worry about the family. They're all doing fine. They miss you, of course, Auntie, but Dory's totally organised. Everything's running like clockwork.
Well, you tell them I'm fine, and I'm very proud the way they're keeping things going, and I certainly miss them. It's lovely seeing you, dear.
I had a word to your solicitor. He told me how things stand.
All these things take time. He's doing what he can, dear. We just have to be patient.
Yeah.
Time's up, Donovan.
Well, you don't get very long.
No, dear, but they're very nice to us on the whole. Well, bye-bye, dear. Come again.
No physical contact. Officer Radcliffe will see you out.
I see what you mean. Very helpful, too.
Okay, Donovan, hand it over.
Pardon?
Let's just call it a routine search, shall we? Yeah. I don't think the governor's going to be too pleased with her old friend, is she? And I shouldn't imagine the other women will be too happy with you either.
I'm very disappointed in you, Donovan. You know the rules concerning alcohol.
Yes, it was a silly thing to do. But Billy's like a son to me. And he knows I like a drop of scotch in me milk to help me sleep. And I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Well, he may be a lot more distressed if he knows that as a result you're losing privileges for a week. Maybe you'd better warn him. The consequences could be a lot worse if it happens again.
Oh, it won't, Mrs. Reynolds. I give you my word.
Good.
Would it be possible to have a private word with you, Mrs. Reynolds?
Donovan, you've just lost privileges. This isn't the time to ask for favours.
It's all right, Miss Ferguson. Wait outside, please.
Certainly, Governor.
Now, I've only got a few moments. What is it?
I'm worried about the women in here. Oh, I know you do your best, so do most of the officers. But what happens to them when they leave Wentworth?
We liaise with welfare. Their probation officers do the best they can.
Yes, I know about that. But the trouble is they don't learn anything here. So when they get out, it's back to crime, and bingo, back into Wentworth.
I know, Minnie. I'd give my eye teeth to solve the problem, but, well, it's not as easy as all that. The last governor organised all sorts of classes, but none of them succeeded, I'm afraid.
But I'm talking about something practical, like typing classes, for instance. And you won't have any trouble getting typewriters. I've got a contact that can get you any amount.
I'm sure he can, but I think you should leave that to us.
Does that mean we can do it?
Oh, now, hang on. I'd have to see how the department feels.
Well, while you're at it, tell him that one of my girls will teach the classes gratis. Oh, until one of our women can take over. I know how the minister hates parting with his money.
Okay, Minnie. Leave it with us.
I think it'd be a nice gesture, now that the women have responded so well to your faith in them. And there's not a bottle of wine left in the building.
And I appreciate their cooperation. I just hope we don't find any more scotch bottles.
You all right, Lizzie?
Of course I am. Can't anyone have a quiet think without everybody sticking their tuppence in?
Righto, Lizzie. I'm sorry, didn't mean to make you mad.
Seems Donovan isn't going to deliver. She got sprung on the scorching.
Ferguson.
I think we're back in business, Marge. Would you two stop hissing and whispering? It's getting on my nerves. Anyway, you're not supposed to be back in here yet. No, Lizzie, what's your blood pressure?
Oh, g'day, Mint. Hey, what the governor want?
Not much, love. We just had a nice little chat.
Yeah.
Yes, and you'll all be glad to hear there are going to be some changes.
There certainly will be, unless you live up to the little bonuses that you promised.
Oh, I'm glad you reminded me, dear. The numbers draw.
Hooray!
Come on, Cash, you pick the lucky winners.
Number 7. Hey, that's Pixie. Oh, gee, she gets lucky, doesn't she?
You are, Lizzie. You mind, that's Pixie. Now the next.
Number 29.
Oh, this will get you into A1 condition, Phyllis.
Hey, Lizzie, it's yours. You won, Lizzie, number 80.
Oh, Ripper!
What a pity you didn't buy a ticket, Sonia. You might have got lucky for once. I think I should spike your tea with it, Cass, or I reckon it was your lucky fingers that did it.
Yeah, well, that's real nice of you, Lizzie, but only a little bit.
I want to work with you.
Well, you're not quite as clever as you thought you were, are you?
Keep your voice down. Now, what the hell are you on about, Stevens?
Donovan's handed out the scotch.
Rubbish, I confiscated
Just
it all.
as she planned, probably already had the supply.
How the hell would she have got it in here?
Think again, Ferguson. She's just handed it out. Well, losing your touch, boss lady. Well, you've just earned yourself a demotion. From now on, you bring the supplies in from the outside, and I'll make sure there aren't any more slip-ups.
Don't you push me too far, Stevens.
I don't think I need to push you at all. In fact, I think you'd be quite happy to do as I say. We're getting a major captain's partnership. I figure it's time to round it.
If you didn't have my protection, Stevens, you'd be out of business in 5 minutes, and you know it.
And of course, there's more than that.
Just how far did you think you'd get with this, Stevens?
Pity you're ruining it. Never mind, I've got some more copies. So you do as I say. Or else one of the tapes goes to the governor, and another one just like it to the department. Do we have a deal, Ferguson?
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are